here let us see this ANDing laws. Now this ANDing laws means it use AND operation, right? And it is represented in dot, which is logical multiplication. Logical multiplication. So we have 4 types of AND laws. Now as I said, you can have a 4 marks question in the exam, considering exam point of view. Okay, we'll be fluctuating, or we'll be traversing from exam point of view and knowledge point of view. Okay, because both are important. So let us see this one by one. Now for that, consider or let A be one of the input of AND gate. Okay, so here again we are going to refer for 2 input, and that can be extended to 3 or 4 inputs, but for understanding purpose we can just go for 2 input AND gate, right? So the very first rule for ANDing is A and 0, right? A dot 0. Okay, this simply takes us to the truth table of AND gate. Now what does that truth table of AND gate says? If any of the input is 0, output is 0, simply. Okay, so let us see, this A is one of the input. Okay, considering 2 input AND gate, one input is fixed. So diagrammatically, if I am to represent, I can draw this. Now this 0 means it is grounded. Okay, and this is another input, A. Now A is input, it can be 1 or it can be 0. Okay, and this is output Y. So now if A can be 1 or 0, let us try this combination. So if A equal to 1, okay, so what equation we have? A dot 0. Now A we have taken as 1, so this becomes 1 dot 0. If any of the input is 0, output is 0, right? So you can prove in this way, right? So if this is 1, this is all the time 0 because we have grounded that, so we get this equal to 0. In another case, if A equal to 0 means this A dot 0, which is 0 dot 0, that is 0. In both the cases, even if your input is 1 or 0, we get output as 0. So that is what is written here. A dot 0 is always equal to 0, right? So this is how you can verify this. Now since A is equal to 1, we can have here this A, and this is grounded, which means 0. This A equal to 0, and this Y is again 0. Very easy it is. Okay. Now second law. Second law states that A dot 1 equal to A. We have just, in this previous example, we have seen here this one, right? And if you want to verify this, so A and 1 will always give you A. Now this A again or this A again can be 1 or 0. Now this one. Okay, so ANDing of A with 1 results in A. Now here one of the input is 1, and just to tell you that 0 is represented by 0 volt and this 1 is represented by plus 5 volt DC. Okay, so this notation is used here. Now why I am discussing here is, here one of the input is always 1. Okay, so in this case you can have this output, this is A, and this is connected to 5 volt. Okay, So this is always we connected to 5 volt, means this input is always 1, and here now we are going to change this A for 1 or 0. So let us see, if A equal to 0, then this is 1 dot A, which is 0 dot 1 is 0. Okay, now this 0 is what the value of A is, right? Now if we take, if A equal to 1, here A dot 1 means 1 dot 1, which is 1, and this is what value of A, right? Hence we can say that A dot 1 is always equal to A. Okay, so this output is A. Now this A can be 1 or 0. Okay, so output now will depend on this value, right? In the third ANDing law, you can see here, now this is between the two similar variables, A and A equal to A, or A dot A or AA is A. So out of these two we can have only one as the output. Statement wise, what we can see here, ANDing of input with itself. Input with itself produces the same output. Okay, so let us see, now here we can have this value. So this is also A and this is also A, right? If A equal to 0, now here we have A dot A, means 0 dot 0 is 0. That is what the value of A, right? Now if A equal to 1, this is 1 dot 1, which is equal to 1, which is value of A, right? Therefore we can say A dot A equal to A, right? This is one variable, ANDed with itself will give you the same output. Okay, now let me state here that we can have this way also, AB dot AB. Now this AB is one variable, right? And this AB is same, so we can consider this as A and this as E. Okay, so this will give you AB, the same variable itself. Or you can do this way also, AB into AB. Now you can reshuffle the positions. I can say AA into BB, right? Same variable multiply will give this, same variable multiply will give you this, which is equal to AB, right? So maybe this way also you are getting the same result. Okay, so always remember A dot A is A. Now A is one input, it can be B, C, D, anything. Okay, so C dot C will give you C, or you can have A bar dot A bar will give you A bar. Okay, I hope you're understanding this, because they are very easy, very clear. Okay, now fourth rule is very important again. Now here it says that ANDing of input with its complement. Now here we are taking some input and ANDing that with its complement will always give you 0. Interesting it is. Okay, let's see. Here we have A dot A bar is equal to 0. Okay, so if A equal to 0, right? And what is if A is 0, what is A bar? It is 1, right? So 0 into 1 is 0. Okay, I'm just if taking this value of A as either 0 or 1, I'm just trying the combination, because if A is one input, inputs and outputs we have in the terms of 1 and 0. So that is what I'm doing here. right? Now if a equal to 1, we are looking for a dot a bar equal to 0. So this is 1 and 1 bar is 0, so 1 into 0 is 0, right? So always you will get 0. Okay, so you'll remember a into a bar is always 0, right? So these are the ending laws of Boolean algebra. Now if a question is asked for 4 marks, you have to write, now it depends on question. If it is asked to state, then simply you can state these laws, these 4 laws. And if it is asked to prove, you have to consider values of a as zeros and ones in every case. Okay, so these are some simple these laws of Boolean algebra called ending laws, right? Same is the case for these ORing laws. Okay, now here for these OR laws we use OR operation. Now this is represented as plus. Again we have 4 types. Okay, so we have seen for ending that a dot 0, a dot 1, a dot a and a dot a bar. Same we are going to see for OR, a plus 0, a plus 1, a plus a and a plus a bar. Okay, so again let us consider a to be one of the input of OR gate, right? So this is one of the input of OR gate, so this is a, and we'll see another input and this is y, right? So first is a plus 0 will give you a. Okay, right? So this is stated as a or 0 will give you a. Now again let us see, we are looking for a plus 0 equal to a, right? So if a is equal to 0, then 0 plus 0 will give you 0. So that is what the input is. Okay, and if a equal to 1, then 1 plus 0 will give you 1. So that is what the value of a is. So in the both case we are getting output as a, right? So a plus 0 is equal to a. So if I want to draw, this is OR gate. Since one input is 0, it is grounded, and this is a, right? Here it can be 1 or 0, and this is output y, which is equal to a, depending on this condition. Okay, so the next is, now this is very important rule. You will everywhere you will have the use of this, and in our first that couple of examples we have used this. ORing an input with 1 always results in 1. Okay, if you refer the truth table of OR gate, then we have seen this. If any of the input is 1, output is 1. Okay, let us try to prove this. So we are proving a plus 1 equal to 1. Okay, so if a equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, right? So this is what it is. And if a equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. Okay, so again we are getting 1, right? So therefore you can say a plus 1 or 1 plus anything it could be will always give you 1, right? So diagrammatically, one input is connected to plus 5 volt and another is a, and this is your output y, right? then a plus a or a will give you a. Now just try to put this value here. Okay, if a equal to 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, that is what value of a. Okay, if a equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 1, that is what the value of this a. So can we say then a plus a equal to a? Okay, diagrammatically you can represent this. So this is a, this is a, and this is y. Okay, now I leave you this for your understanding purpose. Just try to replace the value of a here and see, do we get the value as 1? Okay, just post this in the comment of YouTube so that I can understand that you have actually got this. Okay, so these are some laws, ANDing and ORing laws of Boolean algebra, right? So in the next lecture we'll see some more laws that can be covered. Okay, till then, have a nice time. Thank you.